Today we are going to find out the different trigonometric ratios at a particular angles. Particular angles means we are going to find out the trigonometric ratios for angle 30, 60, 45, and of course we will extend our study to angle 0 and 90 also. So how do we find out the ratios for the angle 45? So remember, here I am simple considering one isosceles right triangle ABC, right angle at B. In isosceles right triangle, as two sides are equal, of course, opposite two angles are also be equal. Then what will be the measure of each of the angle? So as one of the angle is 90, sum of measures of A and C will also be 90. So of course, the measure of each one is 45, 45. Okay. Or in the reverse way, if we can say in right triangle B is 90, and if one of the angle A is 45, then according to angle sum, remaining angle third C, it will also be 45. And as both the angles are 45, opposite sides are also be equal. That we know very well. The sides opposite to equal angles are equal. So hence angle is 45, and with respect to this angle 45 we are going to find out the trigonometric ratios. How? So just here, look at here. So let me say, let in triangle ABC, if angle angle B is 90, in triangle ABC angle B is 90, and if angle A is 45, then angle C will also be 45 according to angle sum. So that means here can I say angle A is equal to C is equal to 45, and therefore in triangle ABC we conclude that AB is equal to BC. AB is equal to BC, both are equal. But what the measure of each one? That we do not know. So let me say here it is A. This is, let me say, same is, it is our supposition. So let the measure of AB is also be A, measure of BC is also be A, because both are equal as both the angles are equal. Now, by Pythagoras, by Pythagoras theorem, what can we say? AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, and that is equal to A square plus A square, which is equal to 2A square, and hence AC is equal to root 2 into A. So this is what length of hypotenuse root 2 into A. Now, all the three sides are known. Now, with the given angle A 45, we are going to find out the trigonometric ratios. Then, what does sine of 45? 45 means we are talking about A. So, with respect to A means 45, this BC, it is of course which faces the angle, so it is opposite. Then AB, it includes one of the side of angle. So AB includes in angle A, so this is AB is said to be adjacent, and of course AC is the hypotenuse. Again, remember with respect to angle A, this is called opposite. This is what adjacent, and it is hypotenuse. So what the formula to find out the sine? So sine 45 opposite upon hypotenuse. So can I say it is BC upon AC? Length of BC that equals to A, and upon hypotenuse AC, which is root 2A. So AA will be cancelled. It is 1 by root 2. This is the value for sine 45. Then similarly, cos 45. So trigonometry ratio, it is defined as adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So adjacent means AB upon hypotenuse AC. Adjacent is also be A upon root 2A. Again A will be cancelled. It is 1 by root 2. Then talking about tan 45. So for tan 45, it is defined as opposite upon adjacent, means BC upon AB, that is A upon A, which is equal to 1. Both will get cancelled. Sine cosine, one that known, then we can move for reciprocal. So what the reciprocal of tan? So it is cot. So can I say cot 45? It is the reciprocal of tan 45, as tan 45 is 1 and reciprocal of 1, it again remains 1. So cot 45 is also be 1. Then sec 45. Sec, it is a reciprocal of cos 45. What the value of cos 45? It is 1 by root 2, and the reciprocal of that, it is root 2 by 1, but at the denominator we are not writing as a 1, so it is root 2. Then reciprocal of sine, that is cosec 45, which is reciprocal of sin 45. Sin 45 is also be the same 1 by root 2, and reciprocal of that is also be the same root 2. So these are the trigonometric ratios or value of the trigonometric ratios at the angle 45. So these are all the values we will have to remember, because on the basis of this value we have to find out, or we are asked to find out the value of the given expression. Okay, or we are asked to evaluate the expression, so within which we will have to substitute the values for these different angles for different trigonometric ratios. So these all the values we will have to remember. So sine 45 1 by root 2, cos 45 it is also 1 by root 2, tan 45 1, reciprocal cot is also be 1, sec root 2, and cosec 45 is also be root 2. So this is the method by which we can find out the values for trigonometric ratios as angle 45. In the same manner, we are going to find out the values for the trigonometric ratios for the given for angle 30 as well as 60. So ये वीडियो पॉज करके अब ये लिखना अगर बाकी है तो लिख सकते हो. Similarly, let me move ahead for angle 30 and 60. How do we find out? So let me say trigonometric ratios of 30° and 60°. Yes, how do we find out? So for that, let me draw an equilateral triangle ABC. All the sides are equal and the length of each one, let me consider as 2A. 2A, it is also 2A. So let me start. Let in triangle ABC, AB is equal to BC is equal to ACB 2A. Now here we will have to do the construction. Suppose if I draw an altitude AD, and in equilateral median. How? So as I draw altitude, both the angle will 90. Now both of the triangle, of course, they are congruent. By which criteria again? So suppose if I say both angles are 90, then these are the hypotenuse. Both are also be equal. This is opposition. So AB and AC, that are the hypotenuse for both of the triangle. In triangle ADB, AB is the hypotenuse, and in triangle ADC, AC is the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse are also be equal. And this is the side AD which is common between both the triangle. That means right angle, hypotenuse and side. Right angle, hypotenuse and side. According to RHS congruence rule, both the triangles are congruent. So by CPCT, we conclude that each both the angles are also be equal. Now, as this is the isosceles, I mean, sorry, equilateral triangle, it will also be equiangular. So, as all sides are equal, all angles will also be equal, and the measure of each one will be 60-60. So, let me mention that first. So, AB, all three sides are equal, and therefore, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C, that is equal to 60, that we know very well. So direct I have mentioned because every equilateral triangle always become equiangular because angle opposite to equal sides are also be equal. That already theorem we learn in ninth standard also. So applying that property here, all angles become 90. So the whole angle was 90, and we have proved that these both of the parts are also equal. So B is 60, but this is the half of that, so it will become 30-30. So let me mention that also. Now triangle AD. First, prior to that, let me do the construction. So let me say draw AD perpendicular to BC, and therefore triangle ADB will congruent to triangle ADC because RHS rule. According to RHS, that are congruent, and therefore by BCD, what can I say? Angle BAD, that is this one BAD, it will be half of angle BAC, or by CBCD, let me directly mention BAD is equal to CAD is equal to 30 degree, and also BD is equal to CD. These two are also be equal. These are the equal because according to CPCD, these are corresponding sides of the triangle. They are also be equal. And this is the half of the BC. So the total BC, it is considered as 2A, and half of that means it is A. So BD is also be A and CD is also be A. Now, in triangle ADB, this A, it is 30 and this is 60. Now, considering any one of the triangle, let me apply the trigonometric ratios. Now, suppose for angle A with 30, according to or with respect to this 30, BD will consider as opposite side. Of course, this is the hypotenuse. And again, what about AD? So again, for that, I will have Pythagoras. So what can I say? Now, in triangle ADB, angle ADB is 90. So by Pythagoras, can I say AD square plus BD square is equal to AB square? This is what the Pythagoras. Therefore, AD that we want to find out altitude. BD, how much BD? That already we find is A square. How much AB? That is 2A whole square. And therefore, AD square is equal to 4A square. And this A square will be transposed. So it will become minus A square. Therefore, AD square is equal to 3A square. And hence, AD is equal to root 3 into A. This is the length of altitude. So this AD will become root 3 into A. Now, here let me try to find out value for sine 30. Now, with respect to this sine 30, how do we define sine of 30? Sine means it is opposite upon hypotenuse. So what can I say? BD, opposite is means BD, and hypotenuse means AB. So let me say it is BD upon AB. How much BD? It is A upon AB means it is 2A. AA will get cancelled 1 by 2. This is the value for sine 30. Same way, what about cos 30? With respect to 30, cos means it is adjacent upon hypotenuse. Adjacent means AD, and upon hypotenuse AB. Adjacent AD, it is root 3 into A upon 2A. AB, it is whole 2A. Again, AA will cancel It will be root 3 by 2. Then tan 30. For tan 30, tan is defined as opposite upon hypotenuse, sorry, adjacent. So opposite means BD, upon adjacent it is AD. BD it is A, AD it is root 3 into A. Again A will get cancelled. It is 1 by root 3. Same way now sin cos tan are obtained. So we will move for reciprocal. So let me say how much cot 30. So it is reciprocal of tan 30. So tan 30 it is 1 upon root 3. Reciprocal of that will become root 3. Then cot हो गया, cos का होगा sec 30. Sec it is the reciprocal of cos 30. So what the value of cos 30? Root 3 by 2. So reciprocal of that it is 2 upon root 3. Reciprocal पता है हमें न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर को इन्वर्स करना है. Then cosec 30. Cosec 30 it is reciprocal of sin 30. What the sin 30? 1 by 2. So reciprocal it is only 2. Clear है? So what exactly we did? हमने क्या किया? So we start with the equilateral triangle and we consider that the length of each of the side be 2a. Now as it is equilateral, it will be equiangular because the angles opposite to equal sides are also be equal. So with that principle, all angles are also be equal. And as all angles are equal and sum is 180, so of course the measure of each of the angle will be 60, 60. So B is 60, C is also be 60, A is also be 60. But here we are drawn one altitude AD. Altitude AD is drawn on BC such that B dash D dash C is there. Now here we obtain two triangles. So in triangle ADB and in triangle ADC. As it is altitude, both the angles are equal as they are right. They are the right angles. Again, hypotenuse for both of the triangles also same because that is our supposition. It is the equilateral triangle. So hypotenuse are also be equal and AD it is the common side between both of the triangle. So according to RHS rule, triangles become congruent. So directly I mention over here, according to RHS, triangles become congruent. Because our main motto is that we want to find out these two angles are equal and hence this measure of this angle will become 30. Okay. So hence I directly written over here, triangles become congruent. So by CPCD here, two conclusions are there. These two angles are equal. So as the whole angle is 60 and both the parts are equal, so measure of each one is 30, 30. That also I mentioned directly here. And these two sides BD and CD are also be equal, but the whole BC was 2A and half of that will become A. So BD and CD will also be A. Now, in triangle ADB, AB is known, BD is also be known, but AD is not known. So in order to get the length of the AD, simply I applied Pythagoras. So by applying Pythagoras, we make the equation for ADC, it will become root 3A. Now, once all the three sides of the right triangle are known, we can easily find out trigonometric ratios for any angle. So with respect to this 30, we have applied the trigonometric ratios. So with respect to 30, BD will become opposite. This AD will become adjacent for angle A, and of course AB, it is the hypotenuse. Then again applying the same formulas. What the formula? Sine it is opposite upon hypotenuse. Simply apply the value, it will become sine 31 by 2. Cos 30 adjacent upon hypotenuse, it will become root 3 by 2. Tan 30 opposite upon adjacent, it is 1 upon root 3. Reciprocal to that cot 30, it is root 3. Sec 30, 2 by root 3, and cosec 30, 2. Same way, we will apply all these trigonometric ratios for angle 60, means angle B. So let me remove only this part. Angle will be removed. We will apply the same formulas, but it is for 60. Sine 60. Now with respect to this 60, now AD become opposite because AD faces angle B. So AD become opposite and BD become now adjacent. And of course AB ये तो हमारा hypotenuse है ही. So let me apply sine 60 with respect to 60 opposite AD upon hypotenuse AB. So AD it is root 3A upon AB, that is 2A. Again A will cancel, it is root 3 by 2. Cos 60 adjacent upon hypotenuse, so it will become BD upon AB. BD it is only A upon hypotenuse, that is 2A. So AA will be cancelled, it is 1 by 2. Tan 60. So tan it is opposite upon adjacent, means it is AD upon BD. AD upon BD. So AD it is root 3A upon BD it is only A. So A will be cancelled. It is root 3. It is only root 3. AA will get cancelled. This is the value for tan 60. Now going for reciprocal. So cot 60, that is 1 upon tan 60. So what the value reciprocal of root 3? That is 1 by root 3. Sec 60, that is 1 upon cos 60. Cos 60 it is 1 by 2, so reciprocal of that it will become only 2. Cosec 60, that is reciprocal of sin 60. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2, so reciprocal of that will become 2 by root 3. So these are the different values for trigonometric ratios for angle 60. Again, just remember all these values you will have to remember. Okay, because any of the value can be utilized for that simplifying or finding the value for the given expression. So all value you will have to remember. So this is what the procedure. So for 60 sin cos 10 and cot 6, the values are given. Now we are extending our study for angle 0 and 90. So how that angle 0 and 90, for that value also, for that angle also, how do you find out the values? So let me moving ahead. Ratios for 0 and 90. Okay, so now talking about ratio of 0 degree. Suppose again here think of the right triangle ABC, right angle at A. Now we want to make here A is somewhat degree, but we want to find out the trigonometric ratios for 0 degree. So for that, what exactly I am doing? I am just reducing angle A. I am just reducing angle A. So how that angle A will be reduced? So suppose if I make AC like this, so what will happen? Here, instead of this AC, I just reduce as angle is reduced. So this AC will become over here. So as here angle is reduced, gradually the length of BC is also be get reduced. Again, I reduce the angle A. So if I put AC over here, so what exactly happening? All the time BC get reduces. BC get reduces as angle just tends to 0. जैसे ही मैं एंगल को रिड्यूस कर रहा हूं धीरे धीरे, सो व्हाट एग्जैक्टली हैपनिंग, मैं एंगल को अगर रिड्यूस करने जा रहा हूं तो एट द सेम टाइम बीसी की जो हाइट थी वो भी कम होती जा रही है. अब होगा क्या, सपोज यहां पर यहां मान लो ये इतना हमारा बी था, ये दिस वाज बी ए सॉरी ए बी एंड सी, दिस इज सी, ये हमारा राइट एंगल था, तो एसी हमने बहुत रिड्यूस कर दिया. नाउ स्टिल वी वांट टू मेक इट रिड्यूस एंड it tends to, it is nearly going to be 0. अगर मैं इसको बराबर 0 कर दूं तो होगा क्या, As this angle becomes zero, this AC will coincide with AB. So क्या होगा देखो, ये AB हमारा था, एंड एज आई मेड एंगल ए जीरो, एंगल ए को जीरो बनाया, तो एंगल ए जैसे भी जीरो बनेगा क्या होगा, दिस सी एंड बी विल बी कोइंसाइड. C and B will be coincide, means B is equal to C होगा. And as soon as B is equal to C, what do we conclude here? AB is equal to AC हो जाएगा. AB and AC both will become same. But at the same time, B and C will be coincide. So length of BC will be zero. So this is what will be, changes will be made. What exactly I did? I just made angle A reduces gradually, it reduces to zero. So I just reduce this angle A. As soon as angle A reduces, BC, length of BC also get reduces. And one time is comes where A becomes zero. Angle A becomes zero, but at the same time B and C will become coincide. So what exactly happen? Sides AC and AB both will be coincide. Hence AB is equal to AC. But at the same time BC that reduces to zero because B and C become coincide. So BC will also be zero. So what exactly will happen? We made angle A zero. So with respect to this angle A, what happened? Sine zero. Means zero means we are talking about angle A. So what the trigonometric, how do we define trigonometric ratio sine? So sine is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. So what the formula? Opposite means it is BC. Angle A का opposite. A हमने zero बना दिया. बट फॉर्मूला तो हमारा वही रहेगा, ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियो ए साइन ए मीन जीरो, तो साइन जीरो इज इक्वल टू अपोजिट अपॉन हाइपोटेनस. सो अपोजिट मीन बीसी अपॉन हाइपोटेनस एसी. बट हियर बीसी ऑलरेडी वी मेड जीरो, बीसी को तो जीरो बना दिया, तो क्या हो जाएगा ये, होल बिकम जीरो, बीसी जीरो अपॉन एसी, जीरो अपॉन एनीथिंग दैट होल विल बिकम जीरो. सो लेट मी हियर मेंशन इन दिस वे, जीरो अपॉन एसी दैट विल बी जीरो. This is sine 0 0. What about the cos? Cos 0. So cos का फॉर्मूला क्या है? Adjacent upon hypotenuse. So it is AB upon AC. But as we know that AB and AC both are equal, as we made angle A0, AB and AC both become equal. So as both are equal, both will be cancelled. So value of cos 0 will be 1. Then tan 0. Tan 0, opposite upon adjacent. Opposite means BC upon adjacent AB. But again, it is same. BC it is 0. So tan 0 will become 0. Then what about cot? Cot 0, it is 1 upon 10, reciprocal of 10. Let me say tan 0. That is 1 upon tan 0 की value 0 है. So it is 1 upon 0. But none of the value having denominator 0 because it is undefined term. So we called it as undefined, or we denote it by infinity. So this is what the infinity is. So cot 0 will not be defined. Infinity means what? It cannot be defined. Then sec 0, it is reciprocal of cos 0. Now cos 0 it is 1 and reciprocal of 1, that remains 1. Similarly cosec 0, cosec 0 it is reciprocal of sine 0, again will be same. Sine 0 it is 0, so that will become 1 upon 0, it will also become infinity, so that can also not be defined. So cosec 0 and cot 0 are not defined. So this is what the value of trigonometric ratios as angle 0. पता चला है आपको कैसे हमने किया है? ग्रेजुअली एंगल ए को हमने रिड्यूस किया. क्यों? क्योंकि जीरो के लिए हमें फाइंड आउट करने ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियोज. तो एंगल ए को रिड्यूस किया, तो क्या कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग चेंजेस होते वो हमें इसमें समझ पड़ना चाहिए, आना चाहिए कि एज आई रिड्यूस दिस एंगल ए टू जीरो, gradually B and C become coincide and AB and AC also become coincide. This is what the changes we have made. Okay, so according to that, these are basic the changes has been made, and according to these values, we try to get the values for trigonometric ratios at angle 0. Now, in the same manner, we try to get the trigonometric ratios for angle 90. So how do you find out the values for trigonometric ratios as angle 90? So what corresponding change has been made? So again, let me start with the right triangle. This is right triangle ABC, right angle at B. Now here A is some acute angle, but we want to make it 90. And for that 90 angle, we try to get the trigonometric ratios. So what the value for that 90 angle? So here, how do we make angle A 90? Means here gradually we want to make it large. We want to just make it large. So how do we make this angle larger? So in order to make it large angle, we simply here AC will transpose or gradually will just moving towards point B. So suppose मैंने यहाँ पर ये point A को यहाँ shift कर दिया. देखो A point को यहाँ से अगर मैंने यहाँ ला दिया, so क्या होगा? यहाँ पर एंगल छोटा था, तो यहाँ एंगल थोड़ा बड़ा हो गया. एंगल बड़ा हुआ, but at the same time what happened? AB length of AB also reduces. Again suppose if I made more larger angle A, तो A को और लार्जर कर दिया. देखो यहां से यहां पर पॉइंट A ला दिया, तो ये आपका ट्राइंगल ABC इतना बन गया. As angle A become larger, what exactly happening? AB reduces, length of AB reduces. सपोज और इसको पास में ले जाओ, सो क्या होगा? तो ये सपोज यहां पर हो जाएगा. दिस विल बी अवर, suppose this is C, this is B, and this is A. और उसको पास में लेंगे, so angle A become more larger. Now once time will come, क्या होगा? So ये आपका right triangle था ABC, and as I just move ahead and just made angle A larger, so when A and B become coincide, this angle A will also become 90. So B is equal to A होगा, यहां पर आपका आ जाएगा. So this is as AC. So as angle A become 90, what exactly happen? AB and BC both will become coincide. So if angle A is made 90, what sort of changes has been made? So at the same time, as I made angle A 90, which two sides become coincide? AC and BC will be coincide because B is coincide with A. So as B coincide with A means what exactly happen? AB will be zero because A and B coincide हो गए. तो AB जीरो हो जाएगा क्योंकि A यहां से हटते 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 नजदीक आ गया, A इसके एक B के ऊपर आ गया, so AB जीरो बन गया. But at the same time, what happened here? AC is equal to BC. AC and BC become same. So these are the changes will be made if I made angle A 90 larger and larger. So as angle A become larger, AB reduces to 0. And as soon as angle A become 90, AB goes to 0. Okay, it is nearly 0. Now with respect to these changes, we are trying to get the value for sine 90. Now suppose for this angle, I suppose for this angle A, what the formula or the trigonometric function? It is opposite upon hypotenuse. So let me simply apply the formula. Opposite means BC upon hypotenuse means it is AC. But here we know that AC and BC both are same. AC and BC both are same, so both will be cancelled and value will become 1. So sine 90 become 1. What about cos 90? Cos 90, it is adjacent, means here it is adjacent AB upon hypotenuse AC. But already we know that AB becomes 0 because we made angle A 90. So AB becomes 0 and upon anything that will remain 0. So cos 90 is 0 होगा. What is tan 90? So tan 90, that is opposite upon adjacent. So what can I say? Opposite means it is BC upon adjacent means AB. So BC upon AB, but AB it is 0. So anything upon 0, it become infinity. That means 1090 cannot be defined. Now take the reciprocal of that. So sine ka reciprocal, let me say here cosec 90, that is 1 upon sine 90. Now sine 90 is 1, so reciprocal of that also be 1. Then for cos reciprocal है sec, so sec 90 reciprocal होता है cos 90 का. Cos 90 is 0 है, so let me say 1 upon 0, it will be infinity because cos 90 is 0. So cos 90 का 0 लिख दिया, 1 upon 0, that will be infinity. And यहाँ पर 10 का reciprocal cot, so cot 90 it is 1 upon 1090. अब यहाँ पे क्या है इसका रेसिप्रोकल BC अपॉन 0. सो अपॉन 0 इसका रेसिप्रोकल क्या होगा 0 अपॉन BC. 0 अपॉन BC, सो 0 अपॉन एनीथिंग दैट विल बी 0. सो याद रखो 0 का रेसिप्रोकल इंफिनिटी होता है और इंफिनिटी का रेसिप्रोकल 0 होता है. सो these are the different values for trigonometric ratios at for angle 90. So this is the theory what we are discussed. All trigonometric ratios can be defined or can the value for that functions can be defined for particular value. So these angles I called it as regular angle for which values are known. Other than these angles, the values of that angles are not known. Now, as I just let me try to find out or write down the values for all these functions. So together, just we can write in a tabular manner. So just let me revise all these values and how that values to be remembered or how that the table can be formed. So the shortcut method or easiest method for that value to be remembered also we will discuss. So let me start with here trigonometric ratios sine, and here we will consider different angles 0 degree, then 30 degree, 45 degree, then 60 degree and 90 degree. Then after we will discuss for cos, then after for tan. Now how this all that value will be remembered? So for that just shortcut way to prepare the table is that simply I write 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. In an increasing order starting with the 0, I simply write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now each value I divide by 4. Each value I divide it by 4. After dividing by 4, simply take the square root of that whole value, square root. Now, whatever the value will be obtained, that is the value for sine. So what is sine 0? It is 0 upon 4, it will be 0. Square root of 1 by 4, that is 1 upon 2, this is sine 30. It is cancelled out, 2 ones are 2 twos are. So 1 upon 2, square root will be 1 upon root 2 because square root of 2 that does not exist and square root of 1 that is 1. So it is 1 by root 2, this is the value for sine 45. Here square root of 3 does not exist, so let me write root 3 and square root of 4 that is 2, so it is root 3 by 2. And sine 90, 4 will get cancelled, so it is 1. So square root of 1, it will remain 1. So this way the value of sine can be remembered, sine 0, 0, sine 31 by 2, sine 45 1 by root 2, sine 60 root 3 by 2, and finally sine 91. Just if I look at the values of sine, you will realize that as theta increases, theta means I mean to say angle angle increases 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. So the value for that trigonometry ratio sign is also get increases. From 0 it will become 1 by 2, 1 by 2, then it become 1 by root 2, again more than that, and finally it goes to 1. From 0 to 1 it is the increasing order. So here for 1 mark also we will remember, as angle increases the value for sine is also get increases. Means the meaning is that for none of the two different angle, the value for sine will remain same. मतलब जैसे ही एंगल चेंज होगा आपकी वैल्यू चेंज होगी वो ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियोज की। डिफरेंट एंगल के लिए सेम वैल्यू कभी भी नहीं होगी। जो साइन 30 की है वो साइन 31 की नहीं होगी, वही साइन 29 की भी वैल्यू नहीं होगी। इट विल लिटिल बिट ऑल द टाइम इट विल गेट चेंजेस एंड इट ऑफ कोर्स इंक्रीजेस। ये हमें याद रखना है। नाउ वॉट एवर द ऑर्डर वी ऑफ्टन सिंपली आई राइट इन द रिवर्स ऑर्डर दैट ऑल विल बिकम द वैल्यू फॉर कॉस। ये याद रखने के लिए है कि ये सारी रिवर्स ऑर्डर में लिखो, मतलब लास्ट वाली वैल्यू पहले लिख दो। सो cos 0 1 होगा, then let me say root 3 by 2, then it will be 1 by root 2, then this will become 1 by 2 and finally it will become 0. cos में उल्टा हो गया, यही रिवर्स ऑर्डर में सारे लिख दो। सो दिस विल बी द वैल्यू फॉर cos। मतलब cos क्या हुआ, एज थीटा इंक्रीजेस एंगल इंक्रीजेस, द वैल्यू फॉर कोसाइन फंक्शन और लेट मी से ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियो इट गेट रिड्यूसेस फ्रॉम 1 to 0। सो cos के लिए वैल्यू डिक्रीज होती है, ये याद रखो। नाउ tan, हाउ डू ऑब्टेन द tan? सो tan के लिए याद रखो हमने फाइंड आउट किया था रेशियो tan, इट इज द रेशियो फॉर साइन एंड cos। ये हमारा फॉर्मूला हमने डिराइव किया था, tan थीटा और लेट मी से एनी ऑफ द एंगल tan A इज इक्वल टू sin A अपॉन cos A। ये हमने डिराइव किया था कि साइन और cos का रेशियो ले लो हमें tan मिलता है, तो ऐसे कर दे साइन अपॉन कॉस, ये दोनों की वैल्यू साइन 0 अपॉन कॉस 0, सो 0 अपॉन 1, दिस विल बी 0, 0 अपॉन 1। सिंपली आई एम टेकिंग द रेशियो फॉर साइन एंड कॉस। अगर नहीं पता यहाँ पे लिख के रखते हैं, यहाँ पे 0 अपॉन 1, 0 by 1 that is 0। Here also if I take the ratio 1 by 2 upon root 3 by 2, 2 will be cancelled, it is 1 by root 3। Here also 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, same ratio है, 1 upon root 2, 1 by root 2, both will get cancelled, so it is 1। So tan 45 it is 1। Then here sin 60 root 3 by 2 upon 1 by 2, again 2 will be cancelled, it is root 3, this is the value for tan 60। And here 1 by 0, 1 upon 0, it is infinity। Now again the same way, if I take the reciprocal, I will have the value for cot, sec and cosec, easy way। So this is the way only I will have to remember the values for sin, cos, tan, and simply by taking reciprocal, we will have the values for the remaining three geometric ratios. For example, for cot, all the time we are taking the reciprocals. So what the reciprocal of here? 0. So it will become infinity. Reciprocal of 1 upon root 3 is root 3. Reciprocal of 1 is 1. Reciprocal of root 3, it is 1 by root 3. And reciprocal of infinity, it is 0. Similarly, reciprocal of cos, that is sec. So how do we get the value for sec? So for sec, 1 का reciprocal 1. Root 3 by 2 का reciprocal 2 by root 3. 1 upon root 2 का root 2, 1 upon 2 का रेसिप्रोकल 2 एंड 0 का रेसिप्रोकल क्या होगा? इंफिनिटी। सिमिलरली कोसेक, कोसेक इट इज द रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ साइन, रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ 0 इट इज इंफिनिटी। 1 by 2 का रेसिप्रोकल 2, 1 upon root 2 का root 2 रेसिप्रोकल है, root 3 by 2 का रेसिप्रोकल 2 by root 3 एंड 1 का रेसिप्रोकल 1। So this is the way to prepare the whole table. So, but this is again one of the method, but the easiest way or the main thing you will have to remember, because when you move again, you go for 11 science, again the trigonometry, total different branch is there. So again at that time also you will have to remember all these values. So better way, start from 10 standard, remember all these value, try to memorize. Now, how do we apply and how that sums can be done? So let me just take one or two sums. How do we apply this? Okay, so for that, let me consider the examples. Take example number 6. In triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, B is 90, AB is 5 centimeter, angle ACB is 30, ACB is 30 degree. Then determine the length of side BC and AC. Determine BC and AC, both the side to be find out. Okay, very simple. Now दोनों side find out करनी. BC and AC. Only what data is given? In right triangle, one acute angle and one of the side is given. Now trigonometry itself is utilized, और हमने पहले ही चैप्टर में कहा था कि trigonometry का main utility क्या है? So it is basically the relationship between the sides and acute angles between right triangle. तो यहाँ पे पाइथागोरस नहीं, कुछ भी, हमें यहाँ ट्रिग्नोमेट्री के रेशियोज का यूज करके यहाँ फाइंड आउट करेंगे बीसी और एसी. देखो कैसे सोचना है. सो इन ट्राइंगल ए बी सी, एंगल बी इज 90. नाउ एंगल सी, acute angle 30 is given. With respect to 30, AB it is said to be its opposite side, and BC is adjacent. Now simply think of that side, one side which is to be known and another side which is to be find out. जो साइड दी है और जो फाइंड आउट करनी है, ऐसी एक पेयर बनाओ और सोचो, सपोज इफ आई वांट टू फाइंड आउट बीसी, बीसी फाइंड आउट करनी, तो बीसी ये एंगल सी की एडजेसेंट साइड है और जो नोन साइड है दी है दैट इज अपोजिट साइड. अब सिंपली यही सोचना है कि ये अपोजिट साइड और एडजेसेंट साइड, उससे हमारा कौन सा रेशियो बनता है? सो दैट इज 10 बनता है. सो सिंपली लेट मी अप्लाई यहां पर 10/30. क्या सोचा हमने? नोन एंड अननोन, एक जो पता है वो साइड और जो फाइंड आउट करने के अननोन है वो साइड का हमने रेशियो सोचा. सो आइदर यू कैन गो फॉर 10 और कॉट, कुछ भी लगा सकते हो. सो 10/30 का फॉर्मूला है, इट इज ए बी अपॉन बी सी. अब 10/30 की वैल्यू हमें पता होनी चाहिए. अब टेबल में हमने फाइंड आउट करके बताया है 10/30 इट इज 1/√3. ये 10/30 की वैल्यू आपको याद रखनी पड़ेगी. 1/√3, थोड़ा सा बड़ा लिख दो. सो 1/√3. AB it is given 5 and upon BC. Now taking cross product होगा BC is equal to 5√3. ये हमारा BC की वैल्यू मिल गई 5√3. नाउ सपोज मुझे फाइंड आउट करना है ये हाइपोटेनस. अगेन सेम सोचो, AC इट इज द हाइपोटेनस, गिवन साइड इट इज द अपोजिट टू एंगल सी. तो सोचो अपोजिट एंड हाइपोटेनस, ये नोन और ये अननोन जो फाइंड आउट करनी, कौन सा फंक्शन बनेगा? तो इट इज द ट्रिग्नोमेट्री रेशियो साइन. अपोजिट एंड हाइपोटेनस साइन बनेगा. सो लेट मी अगेन सेम अप्लाई द साइन फंक्शन फॉर 30 एंगल. सो साइन ऑफ 30 that is opposite AB upon hypotenuse AC. Sin 30 that we know that it is 1/2. 1/2. So AB it is given 5 and AC that is not known. Again cross product कर देते तो यहां होगा AC is equal to 2 5 10. तो ये वैल्यू 10 हो गई. अब ये वैल्यू आपको एज अ रिजल्ट याद रखो कि ऑल द टाइम आपको ये देखने मिलेगा क्या? दिस इज द साइड अपोजिट टू एंगल 30. इसकी वैल्यू 5 थी, हाइपोटेनस कितना आया? उससे ऑलवेज डबल. सो हाइपोटेनस इज ऑलवेज भी डबल. किससे डबल होगा? द साइड अपोजिट टू एंगल 30. या तो हम ऐसे कहेंगे, दिस इज द साइड अपोजिट टू एंगल 30 विच इज ऑलवेज बी हाफ ऑफ द हाइपोटेनस. Always the side opposite to angle 30 remain half of the hypotenuse. So this is, you can remember as the result also, or which can be obtained by trigonometry application. So this is the way to find out the sides. एक ही साइड दी थी और एक एंगल, सो हम कोई भी साइड हम फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. अब देखो वैसे ही यहां पर हम लोग एंगल्स के लिए सोचते हैं. एग्जाम्पल नंबर 7. क्या दिया अगेन द सेम वे. देखो, in triangle PQR, right angle at Q, PQ is given 3 centimeter, PR is 6 centimeter. Determine QPR. QPR ये acute angle and PRQ ये वाला acute angle. बिल्कुल इजी, अगेन सेम वे. सपोज मुझे P एंगल फाइंड आउट करना है. सो विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू P जो दो साइड दी है वो कौन सी साइड है वो सोचो. With respect to angle P, this PQ we called it as adjacent. QR ये opposite है, but इसकी वैल्यू तो हमें फाइंड आउट करनी नहीं है, तो उसके बारे में नहीं सोचेंगे. This is adjacent and it is hypotenuse because this is the side opposite to right angle. With respect to angle P, PQ is adjacent and here PR is hypotenuse. So which trigonometry ratio can be defined with respect to adjacent and hypotenuse? So that is the cos. So here directly let me say cos of P is equal to PQ upon PR, adjacent upon hypotenuse. This is the way to define cos of angle P. Now, angle P that exactly we want to find out. Okay, let me substitute the value. So what the value? So it is cos P is equal to PQ. It is 3 upon PR. It is given 6. If I cut it out, 3 ones are 3 twos are. That means the value for cos P it become 1 by 2. Now again, here we will have to think of that angle for which cosine become 1 by 2. कौन से एंगल के लिए ये वैल्यू 1 by 2 होती है, तो हमें यहाँ टेबुलर से पता होना चाहिए. दिस इज द वैल्यू फॉर cos 60. ये cos 60 की वैल्यू है. सो वो अगर याद होगा तो यहाँ पे लिख पाएंगे. सो cos p is equal to 1 by 2, but 1 by 2 it is the value for cos 60. मीन्स हमें डिराइव किया हुआ cos p is equal to cos 60. और already we have discussed that the value, both the value becomes same. Cos p is equal to cos 60. इसका मतलब क्या, ये दोनों की वैल्यू सेम कब होगी, तो सेम फंक्शन की वैल्यू सेम एंगल के लिए ही इक्वल होती है. अगर एंगल चेंज हुआ तो वैल्यू चेंज होती है. ऑलरेडी हमने देखा है कि साइन इंक्रीजिंग कॉस डिक्रीजिंग. तो ये वैल्यू इक्वालिटी है. इसका मतलब क्या, फंक्शन सेम है तो एंगल भी सेम होगा, तभी ये वैल्यू सेम होती है. सो दिस इक्वालिटी सिंपली इंडिकेट दैट एंगल्स आर ऑल्सो बी सेम. सो P is equal to 60 ये पता चलेगा. Similarly, same way, suppose if I want to get the value for R, अगर R फाइंड आउट करना है तो क्या करेंगे, with respect to this angle R, this is the opposite side and this is of course hypotenuse. So with respect to opposite and hypotenuse, which trigonometry ratio will be formed? So it is sine. So let me apply here sine R. Sin R is opposite upon hypotenuse. Let me substitute the value. So sin R that is equal to PQ means it is 3 upon hypotenuse is 6. Again it become 1 by 2. Now sin R is equal to 1 by 2, but again think of that angle for which sin become 1 by 2. So for which angle the value of sin is 1 by 2? So it is sin 30. So here simply let me say this is the value for sin 30. Means what exactly we derive? Sin R is equal to sin 30. So as functions are same and values are equal, so angle must be same. So here we conclude that R is equal to 30. Or suppose once this P is 60 is known, so also we can go for angle sum. So we will have R is equal to 30. So this is again the way to find out the values. Okay. So this way we will just try to get the values. So I think all are aware of this values और सबको पता चला होगा. कोई दिक्कत हो तो हम नेक्स्ट पीरियड में देखते हैं. अब इसी के एप्लीकेशन के बेसिस पर हमारी एक्सरसाइज 8.2 है. सो सम ऑफ द सम्स फ्रॉम दैट वी विल डिस्कस इन आवर नेक्स्ट पीरियड. सो आज का ये पीरियड यहीं पे हम कंक्लूड करते हैं. अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो लाइक जरूर करें, शेयर करें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें ताकि हमारी आने वाली सारे आपको जो भी नोटिफिकेशन है वो मिलती जाए. सो आज का लेक्चर हम यहीं कंक्लूड करते हैं. थैंक यू वेरी मच.